Hello there, people of the world, and welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. You guys, last week on my time hop, it popped up that I have officially been living in Nashville for 1 year, and oh my gosh, that is really weird. I feel like I just got here yesterday. I was really excited, and I had this big vision in my mind of what I thought it was going to look like, and I thought so many things, and now I'm a year deep, and that's just kind of crazy to me. I saw my time in Nashville looking this one way over here where I thought I was going to move there, I was going to go to a ministry school, I was going to get really involved in church and really involved in this and that because Nashville's the Bible Belt, right? And like everyone here loves Jesus and it was going to be really awesome and I was going to make all these friends and it was going to be great, no worries, and I had this picture perfect version of Nashville. And I moved here and it actually looked like completely different than I ever thought it was going to. When I moved here, you guys, I didn't know anybody. I mean, I like knew people through people, but no one here really knew me. When I left LA, I wasn't just leaving a city, I was leaving a place where I had family. A place where people knew everything about me but loved me anyway. A place where people would fight for me and stand there with me, and that's what made it safe there. That's what made leaving LA probably the hardest thing in the world to do, but I knew that I had to do it because there was something in me that knew I have to go to Nashville. Nashville was just sitting on my heart and I don't know why. Like, I'm not a musician. I'm not like pursuing anything that I would need to be in Nashville to do, but I knew that I had to move here in this 1 year. I made friends. I lost friends. I learned how to forgive and I learned how to be forgiven. I wrote a book. I saw fireflies for the first time. I drank more cups of coffee than I would like to have on record. I really just became who I think I was meant to be. Like, it's weird because LA was my comfort zone. And it's weird to say that because in a big scary city like that, you think moving to cute little Nashville would be easy, but LA was my comfort zone because in LA people knew me. But you guys, we have got to get out of our comfort zones to grow. We have got to get out of our safe little home where people know us all the time to grow. And maybe that doesn't mean moving across the country. Maybe that means getting a new job. Maybe that means going to a different coffee shop tomorrow than the one that you're used to going to. I don't know what that means for you, but for me, it meant that I had to get out. I came to Nashville really excited. Like, I was so pumped. It was all I would talk about. And if I'm being really honest with you, me being really excited was actually covering up me being absolutely terrified. My road trip from LA to Nashville was so fun, so amazing, but it was also like one of the saddest things I've ever done. Also, on top of that, one of the scariest things I've ever done. Pulling into the new city, I was like so pumped, but also so scared, and I think it's because I was thinking, what if I fail? What if it's not what I expected it to be? What if I don't make friends? Because I have this picture in my head of what I want it to look like, and I'm so scared that the picture in my head is so perfect that it won't meet my expectations when I get there. And you guys, it really didn't. But not in a way that it's bad, in a way where it just wasn't what I expected it to be, and I think that's actually really cool because it never really looks how we think it's gonna look. Like, guys, while I was out here, I grew into the type of person that could stand up to big leaders and tell them that I disagreed with them. This is where I grew into the person who decided to not go with the flow to make everyone happy because I was scared to rock the boat. I was scared to be the person to disagree. I was scared to be the one person to stand up in the room and say, actually, I feel this way, not the way the 100 of you feel. This is where I learned how to be that person. It's where I learned how to be a leader and to stand up for myself and to make my own decisions. And it's a city where it would have been way easier to jump into the crowd and blend in, to jump into the status quo of Nashville and to be what everyone wanted me to be and do what everyone wanted me to do. But there was something inside my heart that knew that I couldn't do that. And I feel like that came from the growth I experienced by leaving my home and leaving my comfort and coming to somewhere where nobody knew me, and I really had to figure it out. When I moved here to Nashville, my biggest prayer was for me to be able to know who I actually can trust, who I actually should go to. And I really believe that that prayer was answered while I was out here because it's getting easier and easier for me to tell when someone's full of crap. And I'm sorry, but that's a thing. Not everyone is someone you should give your heart to. It's a hard lesson to learn because sometimes I feel like, am I just being judgmental? Am I just being like critical or too guarded? I don't want to have walls up, but like, I don't know what to do here. Because it's actually really smart. I learned that when I'm not busy trying to be like everybody else and trying to make sure everyone else is okay with what I'm doing, that I'm actually able to be a leader. And it's been uncomfortable. It's been hard. I've cried. I've felt lonely. Sometimes I get into these slumps where I feel like I can't get out of my own head, where I start feeling all these feelings but I don't know why they're there. Change is hard, but that's where we grow. You gotta leave somewhere. Like, life is short. Life is short, you guys. You gotta go on the adventure. You gotta leave home. You gotta put yourself out of what you're used to. So you guys, I just want to say thank you for being a part of this journey of me moving across the country and starting something new. I don't know how many times I will move in my life. I'm learning to kind of not try and plan that out because life's weird and it never really happens how I planned for it to happen, but it's been really incredible. So thanks for being a part of this journey. Thanks for believing in me and watching my videos every week and just trusting what I have to say and being vulnerable in your own lives. And if you want to read the first, I think, like 6 pages of my book, that's out on Patreon right now, you guys. So if you're interested in that, like if you like what I've had to say, however many weeks you've been watching my videos, then there's a link to my Patreon page in the description box below. If you really want to support me, then please go become a patron. Go join the Patreon family. That's what's letting me do this for a living. That's what's letting me follow my dreams and really just pursue what I want to pursue. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.